Working on some last minute preparation, of course, and then we'll get the missions going in just a sec. And even though this is a first person game, it actually does feature like an aspect where you can see your character in their full body. Of course, when it's idle, it shows that, but other than that, it doesn't have a third person viewing mode, which I think is kind of interesting. But it's good that at least they considered that for the character design and so on. It makes it feel like when you designed your character, it wasn't in vain. Well, anyways, I wanted to do a couple different things. I'll probably start working on some side missions and stuff like that as well. Hang tight, let me get my input correct. And there we go, that's even better. Probably better on my end. Alright, so the mission I'm going to work on real quick is this one. I'm just kind of curious about where this is going to lead. And for now, I'll probably clean up some of these extra side missions. I'm going to take Nyoka and Pavarti because Nyoka likes to drink and she's kind of a lightweight, so. Alright, we're back on the Groundbreaker, so let's see how this goes. I think this is the bar.
So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown this pivotal game into question. Both teams have tested.
Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert? Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper.
Any proper drinker knows that you're supposed to like start hard and then go soft, I guess. So hard liquor first usually, but
Oh, no, that's on account of my not being able to sleep lately. Makes my hands all twitchy, you know? I've just been lying awake, thinking about what Junlei said, and feeling my heart shake.
this is what I'd probably choose in real life if you want to get drunk. Whiskey is efficient, but I think she'd probably be better off with like maybe a wine.
Oh, wow! You remembered! Well, that's fruit and such, right? Okay, wine it is. Bottoms up.
Careful now. Wine's deceptive. Only time I've come close to a medical emergency was when I found a brand of wine that agreed with my tastes.
Wow, this is really kind of nice, actually. Who'd have guessed old fruit could taste so good? Oh, Captain. I'm pining for June like something fierce. What am I doing?
I don't really know what to tell her. Enjoying drinks with friends? Yeah, that's probably a better one.
I mean, just with Junlei. I don't know what to do about us.
Well, start by telling me. Okay, there you go.
Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all.
Yeah, she actually wrote me a message. She haven't said it. Okay, yeah, so.
It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her?
What's this really about?
I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all climbing up my throat. I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve.
A real drinker knows that you definitely want to drink water to help clear yourself up.
Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy. Hydration, here I come.
Sensible, Cap. Starting her off slow. Else she might be sick in the Unreliable's engine.
Shush you. Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared. Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me?
Yep, there's an easy way to get the answer to all those questions. Just ask her.
There's nothing easy about spilling your guts to the person who's got your heart in their hands. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not?
You can't control how people react to you, even the people you care about. So you're afraid of disappointing her? That's a good question, too.
What do you mean, Captain?
The only thing you can do is control yourself, correct?
So if I'm doing my very best to be kind and open-hearted, I shouldn't worry how she thinks of me? Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts. Yeah. I like the way you put that, like, it's okay to want to be better for her, and not impossible to try. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... wow. So much to think about. Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should?
Don't ask my opinion, believe in yourself. Actually, I think that'll probably be a better option. The way this game is designed, determination is actually a part of your leadership skills. So I think that will bode a little bit better than the persuasion.
Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
Parvati, if you want a drink and a shoulder, you ask me any day or night of the week. I'll likely have already started.
Huh. All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together. Come on, let's go.
And see, that's why I brought Nyoka, a drinker, of course.
Hey there.
CNP Borston Baked Beans. When you need to eat and run,
Salvage is a family business. We've got each other's backs.
Maybe before I go to Sublight, I might actually want to change up my crew, so hold on. I haven't learned all of the controls yet, so I'm not 100% sure if I can change my party without actually going inside of the ship and then re-exiting. If there is a way, leave something in the comments perhaps. Let me know exactly like what I could do, because I'm kind of missing it right now.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Wait, that would actually be pretty decent. So anyways, the Unreliable is a cargo ship, you know what I mean? And if we actually did carry around cargo and do deliveries, it would actually make more sense and add more content to the game. I mean, we got the space. Maybe we will be able to do it, and I just don't know. Alright, that's my next objective. I decided to take Nyoka. She might have something to tell the lady since she's from the planet the Sublight is stationed on. Other than that, the doctor's like part of the station, the Groundbreaker station anyway, so.
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the unreliable?
Well, I don't really need to ask this question, but I haven't given my name thus far.
Money. We got it. The Steve Doors want it. I'll take that as a yes. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door. Hey, Doc Fenhill. Glad to see you ain't moved on from Groundbreaker yet.
Hey, Tobias. How's the leg?
Good as you left it, ma'am. Still bends and everything. A bullet went through it, most of the way. The other guy thought his ship was perfectly operational. I told him it was salvage. We disagreed. I won.
Workplace hazards, Captain. Pretty routine around here.
Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
So anyways, what I've gathered about Sublight is that they call it acquisitions because of the fact that they technically take it, so.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come. Not a word. Pity. My guy in marketing is about to lose his other thumb. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
It's never straightforward with you Sublight folk.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested? First, an embargo that's been active ever since the board pulled its forces off-world. Few regulations, plenty of freedom. And second, all the goodies that no one had time to pack.
I think I could probably be passing up some content, but I'd also be passing up a lot of trouble if I abandon this. So let's take it on.
One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you. When the board pulled out of Monarch, they buried or sealed anything they couldn't carry off-world. Apparently, one of Catherine's teams uncovered an abandoned lab with full tanks of Alta Vitae gas.
Yeah, I want to know what I'm going to be carrying.
It's exactly 1 million bits per cubic meter. Before you get too excited, the only thing rarer than Alta Vitae gas is a reliable buyer. Dangerous stuff. Acid for the nucleon in your cells. It's no good to anyone outside of a lab.
But it can be a lot of fun, if you don't mind the possibility of rewiring your body on an atomic level.
You and I have different notions of fun, Dr. Fenhill.
That sounds like something I'd be heavily interested in. I'm like interested in biomechanical reorientation and stuff like that. Anyways.
A few of my contractors run flights in there and out again, working around with the board embargo. We keep the community lubricated with a steady supply of booze and unconventional erotica. Byzantium kids with more money than sense can thank Sublight for their good time.
This actually sounds like a lucrative business, especially in a frontier galaxy like this. Oh, excuse me, frontier part of the galaxy. I want to ask why does she need me? She already has people, but she already said they went dark, so maybe I'll just ask how conventional.
One of my guys filmed a Raptidon grinding on an automech. Didn't end well for anyone. including the cameraman.
Well, let's take the job.
Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood? Could be. You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
Good enough for me.
Yeah, okay, this lady.
Sublight's always got plenty of work. Good gig if you don't mind where the bits come from.
CNP burst pockets can be microwaved in 2.5 seconds.
On another note, I think I actually met the lady that she's asking me to go see.
Rizzo's legacy will knock your whole family tonight.
Later on, I'm gonna change up my companion's outfits. Probably get some customized gear or something like that. Start working on it and upgrade the gear from like normal to really, really good, I guess. I kind of like the armor I already have.
I believe I hear Felix and Pavarti discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
So I wonder what happened to those yaks. I mean, look.
Okay. So I was watching this program. Guess who the villain was in this week's Virginia Yang Girl Detective? Mr. Bertie Holcomb, that toss baller!
That's the episode with Ruth Bellamy, right? Been meaning to catch that.
So yeah, I know we're gonna have to land and fall, but I got a couple other missions and stuff like that too that I want to do. The side missions still.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Now those Manta Queens, man, those were a little tough to deal with. And then the spores that they actually release. It's kind of interesting to see how they develop these enemies. The armor is hard to get through too. They remind me of a conscious carnivorous plant. Okay, I thought landing here was actually gonna put us a little bit closer, but I guess I'm wrong.
Said you docked 3 days ago?
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
Go away, White.
That's not how the game works. I say, knock.
I feel like this dude has something to say. Shooting them in the mouth. Can I stop them from spitting? Okay, no, that's way too far away.
I hear you're into Graham's philosophist hogwash, Felix.
Yeah, if by philosophist hogwash you mean the virtues of enlightened anarchy.
Organization separates us from the animals. You ever seen a wrapped leg plumbing? You see sprats running around building roads? Maybe the folks we have at the top ain't exactly leadership material, but if we tore the whole thing down, we'd be kings and queens of a wasteland.
Correction? Kings and queens of an awesome wasteland.
I'll take toilets over freedom any day of the week.
Oh, okay, I see. It got reset, that's why. So, let's see, because I think I need to talk to that later. I don't know if this is the right mission. That's definitely not the right one. So it should be space crime. I don't know. We'll figure it out. That's still 800 away. Jeez. I hate when there's a bunch of extra side quests, but it's my fault for taking on so many at one time. Space crime continuing. That's hilarious. Anyway, so we will use the map and go back to the main location. Fast travel to Stellar Bay. And then we'll clear up whatever missions we can while we're there. Probably pick up the rest of that Sublight contract.
You know, Nyoka, between you and me, we know all there is to know about Monarch.
What makes you say that?
Well, you got your life experience as a hunter, and I've memorized every episode of Terror on Monarch.
Oh, Terror on Monarch's a riot. It's all made up, though. You know that, right?
Yeah, right. Next you're gonna tell me Halsey and Helen weren't based on a real person.
I won't tell you that, no. You seem happier in your ignorance.
Have you talked to Sebastian yet? What did he say? Okay, but how did he say it? Did he sound excited? Or like he was just agreeing to it? Was he like, yay, a date with Celia. I've secretly been waiting for this. Or was it more, sure, I don't have anything else going on.
you just don't ask for any discounts.
Not to worry. If I never buy another Raptidon tongue, it'll be too soon. Ah, look at me going on. I'm sure you've got other things to do, and Mr. Nandi's giving me that back-to-work look. Anyhow, thank you.
300 for that. I am not turning that in until I erase the computer for him.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
She's always cranky.
I don't know if I can hack that computer. Okay. Didn't know they were the transition bit. Bloody note, bit cartridge, clothing with safety harness. Interesting.
Staying out of sight.
Oh, a Protoss ball stick. Okay. There's a broken one. What's the point of having a broken one? Oh, okay. That's interesting. It's probably what this guy got merged with or something. Let's see what my next point of interest is.
Hey, Doc.
Button. Hello. Okay. I guess I can't use that while I'm here. I can make I can, but it's not working.
Must have been nice, throwing off the shackles of your old job, taking up the rugged life of a hunter.
Sure, it's... Wait, what?
Board must have forced you to do something till you decided to be a hunter. I was hauling boxes till the boss picked me up.
It's not like I threw off the shackles of some other life. I grew up on Monarch. I've always been a hunter. Anything else would be a waste of my outstanding talents.
I get it. You picked a path for yourself and never looked back. According to the board, what you did was impossible.
The board also claims it's impossible to live on Monarch, yet here I stand. They believe gainful employment necessary to one's survival. I believe the board can kiss my ass.
So for some reason I can't access my menu while I'm standing in a settlement. I don't know if that's a glitch in the game or if it's a permanent feature that was supposed to be utilized in that manner. Or if it's just certain areas. I'm not sure. Okay, so now I meet with Catherine and Sublight. See,
Want
I
to
knew
make
I
a
had
run
better
with me to
before.
Stella Bay? Boss lady told me
This
to
is the
keep
reason
an eye
why
on.
I parked my ship here.
Uh-huh. You blind, little bird? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Catherine, you're as welcoming as ever.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
I want to shoot this chick.
You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well? I'm half listening.
The boss sent me, you oaf. That'd be funny. Actually, I should just walk away.
Funny. You don't look like one of Lilia's. Sure sound the part, though. Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia.
I don't know you. Phone started ringing, excuse me.
So you got a brain on them shoulders. Excellent. Makes my life a world easier. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe.
Are you kidding me?
Hold your thrusters. I ain't even got to the tricky part. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders. The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through, or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system?
Yeah, I'll find a way around them.
Clever! That's why Lilia's paying you, I take it. Now, after you clear the mantis nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills. Or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead.
The plasma option sounds fun. No, I'm just joking.
Dandy. Did I mention the gas is of an extremely volatile nature? Handle it with the utmost of care. Once you've got our goods, take them to the Groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. Use the passcode Antediluvian on the terminal to get in. But before you make your run, I could use a heavy helping hand regarding a local issue. Good. This particular matter of opportunity has been eating at me for a while now. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that. Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid fucker who's gonna get it for me. Kill him, run him out. I don't rightly care for the details, so long as Clive knows resistance to me is costly and futile. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut or his production lines ought to make do.
Okay.
If you got brass knockers, you could shoot your way through the front gate. If you don't fancy getting shot to shit, you can try asking Duncan for a disguise. Might be another way in, assuming you're courageous enough to trek the sewers. Void if I know. Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning machinery. Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't give a whit about the method or the means, just the end. It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't be.
Catherine's great, ain't she? She'll pull you out of the sulfur, so long as you don't mind being in her debt.
She's about as welcoming as a wrench to the face. And half as tender.
Yeah, for the main job, I definitely need to go get Pavarti, and maybe those two are an option.
I say, all that screaming in the random hours of the night puts a damper on the mood.
Oh, that's just Miss Malin working on some fella who can't pay his debt.
So noted. My accounts will be balanced by the afternoon.
I heard sometimes when the tunnels get infested, she feeds into them.
Hungry? I'm famished myself. No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on. Not so fast. My biometric IDs are special goods, only on offer to special clients. You cotton?
Check the list again.
She needs it for a job? Well, why didn't you say so? Reckoned you asked her where to best procure one, and she obligingly pointed you my way. Give me a jiffy to break. I mean, calibrate the ID. This goes like that. Nope, not quite right. A bit to the left, mayhaps. That'll do it. For a CMP factory line worker, she sure is a beauty. Careful. I'm trusting you to guard this specialty good with your life. I mean it. Lose the ID and you don't get another. Also, you'll be off my list of unwholesome customers. Will that be all, or do you require something to say, scratch your itch?
That's all I was after. These mean things just show up. Oh wow, it's the furthest away. Interesting. Don't know where this is gonna drop me, but apparently what we need to do is way back there. Let's see what Space crime continuum. Okay. I figured it was going to drop me off over here. Just a minute ahead. And there are a lot of them. Okay, alright. We did what we did last time.
I've been waiting for this!
Making tracks!
Coming back!
Heading back! Solid kill! That's the last of them.
And that's how I like to do it.
Here they come!
Try another weapon!
Hell of a shot!
This new mod didn't work as well as I wanted it to. The machine died in almost the exact same spot.
Here we go!
Got him, boss!
To shreds, you say? That's the last of them.
Alright, well. Physical damage weakness? Yeah, right. If anything, I should have a weakness to picking up too much stuff. Wait, am I going in guns blazing or what? I didn't really decide. Oh, I could have snuck in? That's not gonna be good. And me with no sniper rifle. Don't think they noticed it. Notice this guy over here that's on the ground dead. I don't know if I gave Felix an adequate weapon. He's still using... Oh no. Okay, so I did upgrade him to MK2. Good. And Yoka has that thing, which I think is already overpowered. Well, not overpowered, but still. Okay, well. You know what that looks like, but of course they're bigger now, so. If you see me play in the past, you know I don't like to leave any enemies out.
Here we go! That's one down! You're getting through!
I am. My aim is just off. Somebody's sniping me. Oh, there he is. If y'all stay up here,
Can't get past that armor!
he can. Light him up. Why in the hell is he over there? Alright, anyways. If I wasn't crouched down. Okay, so. That was kind of
Hey, a shipwreck. Wonder if we'll find any bodies moldering in there.
Is he talking about going inside the ship? Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a door. Crap, we gotta go across that bridge, I think. I think the other lady said that there was a nest that we had to deal with too. Ah, fuck.
Now. Find its weakest spot.
Oh, come on, man. Really? Like, I murdered this person. How did they get back up, though? Jeez. This game, that was one of the worst glitches I've ever seen in this game. Literally one of the worst glitches I've ever seen. Lockpick skill not high enough. Alright, I think I'll probably end up pulling it from here. I need to get some organization to figure out exactly where I'm going to go for this. So I access the elevator, and then after that I should go into the abandoned lab. Well.
All right, hushing up.
I bet nobody set foot in here since Cascadia fell. Moving.
Proximity alert. Biology human. Protocol kill all plants. Suspended. Present your Rizzo identification credentials or prepare to be downsized. Attempting to disengage security protocols without proper authorization is a fireable offense. Priming weapons.
You don't want to shoot us. We're from the board. Real distinguished corporate jackasses we are. Yeah.
Mediocre verbal evasion detected. Threat level downgraded to negligible. Weapons disengaged.
It's nothing, boss. All I had to do was ask myself, Felix, what would a real certified corporate bootlicker say in this situation?
Be advised. Mantisaur threat level is petrifying purple berry. Please use caution. Mantisaur wounds are not covered under Rizzo's health policy. Have a productive day.
Okay, well, I guess I didn't need that. But I just realized a huge error. I need to go back out. I'm going back to get Pavarti, because if I don't have her, then this doesn't really it isn't gonna really work out too well. I have engineering skill, but I'm not sure if I'm going to have the option in order to use that skill to hook up the hoses to a ship or send the gas in the way that it needs to be sent. So I think it will be wise to bring her along just in case. So let me fast travel. Let's see if I can fast travel from this location. And maybe back to this location, perhaps. Get back in the same way that I went out. Okay, another flaw in the game. Sometimes the map just doesn't load.
Huh? Oh, I am alert and awake. Not to worry. I take our ship's security highly seriously.
Yeah, especially with Sublight right outside. Sorry about all the loading screens. I know I said I was supposed to get Pavarti, but I ran all the way out there first and then realized I should have brought her with me. I didn't check to see if there was an entry door. Oh, there is an entry door. Okay, so. More vending machines. Not used to being around nice robots. I'm surprised you can't open the door from the inside out. That's interesting. Okay, so then I can just bring her over. Right, now if I thought about that, then the ship would have been here. Yeah, that would have been fun. Wouldn't have had to go any further. Alright, search for fuel controls. The closest functioning terminal with refueling authorization is located above the labor research and development lab. This will give me a hint about what I can expect.
I've touched down on Cascadia's landing pad. You'll need to connect the storage tanks to my fueling system, and then initiate the transfer from an authorized terminal within the lab.
Well, glad I went to get you. Well, now we know the way out is clear.
Here I go.
Mantisaurs. That's properly under. Oh, those are dead. Fighting bots, apparently. I take it, that's gonna be our way out, I'm sure. Yeah, well, that's gonna be bad. I don't think I can make it past that, so. And I can't shoot him.
In a jiff.
I wonder what would happen if it did.
Sorry, can't do that.
They ignored it.
Okay.
Here we go.
Close the door. I'm bleeding. That didn't work very well.
Here we go.
Here we go.
We're good.
I don't think I want to shoot those. Why does it have to be up there? Crap. And they're taking cover.
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm quite glad I put that sight on this gun. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have a handheld weapon, a melee weapon I can hit him with.
Heading back.
Incoming!
Down they go!
Why, oh why did they shoot at the canisters? if we had actually like lost in the field.
All this machinery's making me a mite nervous.
Alright, so we gotta go in there and siphon the gas off, of course, and I think that'll probably complete what we're supposed to do.
I'm going. Here we go. We're not getting through. On my way, Cap.
300. Slow to reload. Oh jeez. Okay, so we gotta go. Oh, maybe we don't. But there's a queen in there. I can see her head. Interesting that he's in there.
Gotta admit,
What an awful brave thing to do. And look how loved he was for it.
Yep. Well, now we do have some more information about something that we could probably use later on because we did take a look at the notes. I wonder what's going to happen here off and have to fight my way through some tunnels or something once we've siphoned off the fuel. Oh, never mind. It doesn't seem like we can go through this way at all. I'll save that transfer to secondary site for later. Because I think I might be in a situation here where I might have to. Oh wow, those are a lot of mods. How do I learn?
Incoming! Nice hit! Boy, take you! That's how it's done, Captain.
Don't tell me they gunned up the pipes or something. Probably what it is. If something happens and I gotta transfer it to the next site, then they'll walk. I got an idea. I want to jump across there, but I'm pretty sure I won't make it. So
Let me take a look-see. Okay, I'm thinking if I patch this into our fuel cell network, we can use the empty tanks to hold this ulta-wada-biddle stuff. Just gotta compensate for the pressure difference. We burn liquid reaction mass, not gas, and the cells are distributed all through the hull, so I gotta isolate the empties.
that looks right. Remember your sticky valve on number 16. I wish I could exit this and then activate her skill, because that will push me up to about 60. Unfortunately, I didn't use her skill first.
Absolutely, Captain. No worries.
Let's see what goes.
There we are. Good as pretty and twice as new.
Ha! Nice. Okay. I knew I paid you for something.
Oh, I just did my thing. You know.
I'm impressed. I would have just tried to blow the thing up.
That's why I went back and got her. I remember, of course, this conversation. It's like that. But I took the extra time to go back and see about getting her and bringing her along just for that. I want to try and jump across there, but I don't think I'm going to make it. So, let me do this real quick. I actually did make it. I don't like toss and jump ones. Oh, wait. I thought there was a ladder somewhere over here. Nope, I'm wrong. Alright, well, I guess it wasn't for it. I'm standing there. Maybe that's if we had gone up a different way. How are they gonna get over here? I want to see this. I want to see this. Come on, guys.
Sorry, I can't.
Didn't figure they were gonna be able to make it.
That's not possible.
Wait, where'd they go? I bet they just appeared. Yep, see, look. They can't really follow me, but it's better than them getting stuck or dying or something like that. It's way better than a crappy situation where you don't have them with you, or a glitch.
They'll never see us.
Oh, okay. So I'm on the inside where the bar door is. What is this helmet? Yeah, so that's not gonna work. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. I don't think they'll give me away if I crouch or something like that. 'Cause I can see it.
Used to be, you can get the best wine on Monarch here.
I would have liked to see this place before it was all boarded up. I bet it lit up the night.
Let's check the map and see exactly what the next checkpoint is. Oh, great. Okay, so I'm out in front, but... Oh, no, I'm not. I'm on the side. Okay. Well. Okay, so I just need to go back to the Groundbreaker. Should we have a little bit of fun before we go? Why not?
Watch out! I've got him!
Covering you! Nice one. We're done here.
Are they really eating the rapidon? Probably so. Don't tell me the rapidons are around the corner. They are around the corner. Oh, I could have led them right into the Mantiqueen. Great. That would have been a nice little monster battle right there. Didn't it just mention the wildlife? Yeah, I swear it just mentioned wildlife. Hopefully I don't end up overburdened because of this. Well, you know that. Let's go blast away the rest of them.
Everyone all right?
Did she really get hurt by that thing? Yes, that's a good mod to have. Alright. Oh, broke my legs. I tried, I failed. Same thing with the mantis moon.
Incoming!
Good one! That's the last of them.
She got taken out. I wonder if there are penalties for every time your companion falls. I haven't really been using those things. I should. Next man. I've heard it. Oh, whatever that is inside that building.
So the ship talks? Do all ships do that?
I can't say for certain, since I only ever been on this one. Ada's something special though, ain't she?
Ada. What is it? She? It? I'm a bit fuzzy on the details.
Used to be I thought she was a simulated intelligence. You know, a long series of commands telling her how to react to certain inputs.
You used to? What do you think now?
Well, I worked with a lot of machines, and ain't none of them like her. They can be pretty smart, but mostly they're rule books with a voice box. Ada's different.
One of life's mysteries, I suppose. I don't trust it. If it crashes us into a star, I'll be a mite upset.
How would she be alive to be upset? I guess you could get upset before, but... Spacer's choice. Alright. Actually, I think I have to. Oh, 390. I definitely roll with that. Hmm. 176. Excuse me. Yeah, 176. I held on to that for a while, but needed to give it up. Was gonna start using it as spare parts. That being 390, it's time to get that out. Alright, anyway, move over to these. Huh, level 35 helmet, huh? I can definitely see a little toss ball boy wearing that. 26 and 35. Okay, I'll keep the rest of those. That's some good junk to work with. Actually, let's sell all of them. Alright, we'll take this back to the lady on the Groundbreaker. I think her name was Lydia or something like that. I should have looked to see what the armor and stuff in that vending machine was like. I'm pretty sure they might have had some good stuff, maybe one or two good things or so.
Ah, your face is a sight for sore ocular processors, Captain. Or rather, your headgear is. Our fuel cells are now primed with Alta Vitae gas. As the organics say, let us hope we do not explode in transit to the Groundbreaker.
I wonder if that gas could be used as a FTL booster or something. Then again, faster than light travel has many applications. Yeah, some people were saying faster than light travel had to be done.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Had to be done with like nuclear fusion or something. Drives where they actually have particles collide to create a reaction that's 10 times bigger than an average nuclear bomb. Actually,
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise. Some of the drinks we tried I even liked. I guess it's not all disgusting. And I don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me. I wouldn't mind having a drink again. Someday. In the distant future. Anyway. I messaged Junlei when we got back and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos. I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises.
Okay, maybe I missed the boat here, but is she reading what was sent to her, or is she reading what's being sent, or what she sent when she was inebriated? This one right here, glad we wasted time drinking because she's bad at writing. So the Isabel crisis was a big misunderstanding.
Yeah. In my defense, it's not like June was all too clear about what she was trying to say. She still ain't. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
Glad we get to play Matchmaker. It's funny because in one of the reviews that I saw for this game, they were saying that the writers didn't have a lot of time or didn't want to divert focus from the actual gameplay in order
Is
to
it
put
time
in,
for your regular daily period of unconsciousness?
no, not that I know of. But they were saying that the game producers didn't want to take away from the main storyline, and they didn't have a lot of time to write a romance for the main character, or our playable character, should I say. So we weren't able to develop a personalized relationship like in Mass Effect or some of the other Fallout games and so on. Gonna break some of this stuff down later. Let me just go back out and finish this mission. There's that ad I mentioned a while back about the false windows.
Rizzo's knock you out ball.
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it, at 1,000,000 bits a pop. Take this. You've earned it. When we get buyers lined up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet to shit in.
Yeah, okay.
You're goddamn right. Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your limbs attached. Call me impressed, Contractor.
Okay, so first and foremost, she's talking about making millions. Like, I know she doesn't necessarily have any buyers lined up, but on the other hand, we did this for Sublight, and with her, she paid us 1,700. Yeah, like if you making millions, put the money in my hand. Like,
No one you saw, anyway. Glad to see you're looking out for yourself. I hope you kept the Unreliable's engines warm, because I got another job lined up for my new favorite contractor. They're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be exact. I want it. Cobwebs and all. Interested?
Looking to expand, huh? Fallbrook ain't big enough for you?
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain.
How did the research station become salvage? Or do you have a buyer lined up? That'd be a good question.
Right now, it's only salvage on paper. Systems and comms have gone dark. Poke around if you're curious why. While the board lets 1084 gather dust, you're gonna swoop in and plant Sublight's flag. Perfectly legit, perfectly legal.
Whatever. It's not a legal acquisition. Like, there's no money behind this, so she's not purchasing anything. Sounds like she's in on the American way.
Not this time. The board tolerates our business up to a point, and selling off a station full of their old gear and terminals crosses that point. But if we were to move in and commandeer the station as a Sublight salvage remote office, that's a different matter. Legally gray by comparison. More of a squatter situation.
Yeah, so that just means that I could do all this hard work, they could swoop in and then evict them with a very, very heavy stick, if you get my point.
Here, this override bypass should get you into the station's systems where you can plant my flag. And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed. We wouldn't want that. Both. Neither. Right now, it's safer if I keep you in the dark. I'm on the heels of something big. Play your cards right and I'll clue you in, but right now, I'm not sure who I can trust. Just be careful. Someone might try and use you to get to me.
She says all that, but then she has some newbie behind the wheel doing all the work for her. How does she know I'm not that person, you know? She's got that on her desk, but she keeps on saying those cryptic things about not being followed, those warnings. Something's up, but we already knew that when we got into this. I guess I'm on
C&P chicken and potatoes. At C&P, we know our C&P.
Wait. That guy? Bruh, hold on. That was wrong. Oh, wait, no, I don't have a disguise for it. Crap. How can I get to speak to? Maybe if I ask these guys.
Hey there, Captain. Anything I can do for you? Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Okay.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was looking to do. Got it.
Happy to help. That's my job, after all. All right. Be seeing you.
Oh, okay. There you go. That way I don't get shot.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork. Oh, I will. Soon as the chief approves the personnel reorg required for a bounty dispatch. So, in about 3 to 7 weeks. Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
Yeah, I figured I might as well collect on that. My reputation was already high as gas prices. I had McRed's lighter? Alright. I think I'm gonna end the stream right here. I still don't know exactly what's gonna happen once it's reproduced so that we can view it on playback by DVR. YouTube isn't necessarily working too great on that, so thank you for watching. Hit the like button. Let me know some feedback in the comments if you had some input. Thank you.